here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
What is up?
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Pass complete to Loveland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
What is up?
They'll run for the first time to DeAndre Swift. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Bears at 9-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Up across midfield and down in the Seattle territory. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a diving catch right side. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
That's complete. Luther Burden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
To the air, Williams. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 71 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Looking to throw is Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Pat, go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos now to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it as we resume action.
To kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Jason Myers.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Seahawks 21, Bears 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
At their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
13 yards.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Williams with a little touch pass forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Pass complete to Odunze. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Williams looking to do it himself.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Rome Odunze.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You wonder.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
15-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
Quick
hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fights forward at the 20. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half. And there he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, 45 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. Down the numbers. There he goes.
He may go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man is Barner, the tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Let's go. Turn 19. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd and 6.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And he'll be left with second and a couple.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Go.
They'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. A gain of 16 yards.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Back to throw again. Going up top. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
I don't think so. The kickoff for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 43, here's second down and 2. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go, start.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ready?
On second down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Picked off by Nicky Manroy.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Elijah Arroyo.
39 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages for this third quarter.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Again, it's Pacheco. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They Here's a short one caught by Loveland.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
I agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get on the first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air, Williams.
And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Throwing is Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Seahawks, first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
He'll look to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Mustang 19. Deputy. Deputy Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Come on. Hey.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down after a short pickup. So they take a big chance there, and the result, a modest gain.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
But hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
18 Cardinal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful. Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
60 bucks.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw, Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game. And quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a fake on a jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your Strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I shorty what they call it, she said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead, I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see him two.
Snap your fingers.